Friends, year 2025 is the 75th anniversary of we adopting a Republican Constitution. When we try to take stock of these 75 years, definitely there are areas where we can be really proud of, especially when we compare India with the neighboring countries which also achieved independence almost during the same time. However, today, 75 years after we having become a republic, we witness this very strange incidents when the new parliament building was inaugurated. A Changol, a symbol of feudalism and monarchy, it was brought and installed in the new democratic parliament. What does this mean? This is a clear indication of calculated assault on democratic, secular and republican values. There are any number of similar instances. Destruction of Babri masjids. This was being done by Sangha Parivar communal organizations in a barbaric manner. But this was allowed to have been done when Mr. P.V. Narasimha Rao was the Prime Minister of India, Congress leader. Now, if we look at the overall socio-economic scenario, we know that disparity increased during these 75 years. When B.R. Ambedkar made his last speech in the Constituent Assembly, he said that when we move forward with the adoption of this new constitution, it is great that we eradicated disparity on the question of votes value, whether rich or poor, whether a high caste or a lower caste. The value of each vote is the same. However, in economic life, there was huge disparity. In social life, there is caste system still holding its influence. So he said that in economic and social life too, this injustice and disparity, inequality need to be eradicated. But the functioning of this constitution and the polity for the last 75 years could not make any meaningful advance in eradicating these disparities. On the contrary, these disparities have accentuated, increased during this period. At the time of independence, we had 40 crore people. Now, the people living in poverty in India is more than the population of India while achieving independence. Billionaires number is increasing in a geometrical progression. Poverty also is increasing in a geometrical progression. Therefore, we need to launch struggles to fight communalization of our society, then commercialization of our society. Central government is encroaching upon the federal rights of the states in our country. So there are very many major issues the country is faced with when we celebrate the 75 years of the working of our constitution. Left and democratic forces will have to come forward to identify these problems and reaching out to people, to organize them, mobilize them, in the struggles to defend the constitutional values, republican values, democracy, secularism, equality, which is enshrined in our constitution but not being practiced in any meaningful manner. This needs to be the pledge when we complete 75 years of the working of Indian Constitution.